MMC for Public Safety, Dr. Mgcini Tshwaku, is currently leading a large-scale operation that involves the Red Ants Brigade, as well as the Johannesburg Metro Police raid, a hijacked building on Troye Street within the inner city. And SABC News reporter Lerato Mokola is there for us and currently monitoring all those developments. So, Lerato, a very good afternoon to you. We've seen these teams have been stationed at these various hotspots around the inner city till very late in the evening. Good afternoon. Talk to us about the current raid.
Good afternoon to you, Alicia, and the viewers at home. Yes, indeed, we're coming to you live just outside one of the hijacked buildings, just a few kilometers away from Park Station, where MMC Mgcini Tshwaku conducted a raid inside the building just behind us. Well, we managed to get inside, and we saw that just to give our viewers a sense of how the building looks like, there are shacks constructed within the building and the sewage, and MMC Mgcini Tshwaku managed to engage with some of the tenants here, and they've raised their concerns, saying that they are tired of bearing the brunt of being tortured by unauthorized syndicates. And we also saw an alleged butchery, an unauthorized butchery. But I'm just going to bring in MMC Mgcini Tshwaku just to tell us more about today's raid. MMC, thank you so much for your time. Yes. I just want us to start about what we saw inside. I can say an alleged unauthorized butchery. Can you please tell us more about that?
Yes, that is an unauthorized abattoir. That's where they cut it. So these guys, they get the cow heads and they cut it up here. So it's like the chopping place, and then they distribute that meat. So the meat that you are eating in the CBD on top of the zincs, where those guys are, sitting. So it comes from here. And also you've got some unauthorized chickens, like a chicken farm that's in here. You can even smell some ammonia and all of that. So it's quite very dangerous here. I'm waiting for EPMU because the guys for environmental health, they said that they're not going to even write a fine. We have to confiscate everything there.
And maybe you engaged with some of the tenants here. Maybe if you can tell us more about that. You've mentioned maybe you're going to come back to them again next week or in the next 2 weeks. Maybe just tell us about what they said, their concerns.
So, communities and South African citizens and everyone, you guys have been asking, after you've done the raid, what next? We've done a couple of raids, you've seen them. And then I just had an epiphany yesterday night when I was just thinking, what else can we do besides, because the only problem in the city is to give people an alternative accommodation. That's the problem. And then the second problem is that we can't find some of the owners of these buildings. Okay, so we've got a solution on one. If we can't find the owners of the government, there is a motion that was submitted by the EFF caucus in 2018 that says that if you cannot find the owner, the building must be expropriated without compensation so that the city can convert it into low-cost housing. The second one, of which that we are willing to take a risk because there are some generous individuals who says that, look, we are prepared because we've got companies working everywhere to come and maintain the building or to renovate it, just partially so, just to give it a facelift, not to do a detailed one. And engineering-wise, you can do the renovation in situ, meaning that people will be there. So what we'll do is that you just have to show that it's propped properly, safety precautions are adhered to. Then you can start renovating room by room. Fix electricity, fix the water. What is so inspiring here is that they said to us, look, I'm coming from the Eastern Cape, I'm from KZN, I'm a local South African. There are a few undocumented foreigners, but they are willing to pay. What was embarrassing when they told me on my face that we've been knocking at the city of Johannesburg. We want to pay rates. But when you MMCs, you come here with tactical unit, to kick our doors and all of that. You've heard the guy was talking. He says, we want to pay. We want to do it, but the problem is that you don't create an account for us. So the tactic of coming here was not really to disrupt them, was to say, instead of me coming here and ruffle the feathers, let me listen to them. But what caused this building to be what it is? Others have been staying here since 1990s. And the ONU has been staying here since 2001. They got a history. Apparently, chiefs were staying here. They've got a history on that. So I said, you know what, Sisi? What is the problem? Can we help? And he says, no, look, the only thing we need, give us an account, where to pay, And if you can renovate this place, they say they're going to assist to clean it up, put windows and all of that. So that is what we think that in the Department of Public Safety we are going to do through our CSI, through the individuals, through the Samaritans that wants to see the city to be clean. But I can tell you now, providing alternative accommodation, it can take like 20 years or so. It might not even happen. And I told you that we've got dynamics of taking people from here to the other places, because when you get there, the people they already know, but we were first, we are still waiting for accommodation. Look what's happening in Flairhof. The judge gave us an order that we can evacuate individuals on building this nature, but we can give them whatever, as long as it is decent. So we came up with we came up with tents. We pitched them at the Orange Farm. Once we start pitching those things, the community came out, buddy, never. You bring us thugs and criminals here. We don't want you. We're chased here. We're nailed with stones. So I think we'll try. I'm willing to go all out. We're going to come back here again in the new year. They say that other people have gone. We're going to come back, we're going to have a meeting with the tenants, because they're saying that the owners, WHM, they've disappeared, they're not there. So they've got chance takers who are coming in there claiming that they are property owners and all of that. So the hijackers will come here, but they will fight them and go to court and then they win. So I said, can you come together? Let's see what we can do. Let's clean the building. Let's get you an account. Let's pay. Let us all renovate this building, because what is bad is that it's direct, it looks bad, and it brings up some criminals.
And MMC, maybe the theft for over hijacked buildings is escalating in the Johannesburg inner city. I know that you've been saying that it is escalating in the Johannesburg inner city.
Yeah, it is. Look, when you see the Johannesburg has got territories. Marshall and JP Street has got a different faction. Then as you come up, you've got another faction as well. Come up with the Troye, your Lillian Goy, your MTN. There's another faction as well there. So there's always a chance, because if, let's say myself, I'm the owner, I'm the maybe property management, whatever, or I'm the person who bought the building, I send people. Those guys, they know how much I make. So let's say I'll collect about 300,000 and I'll give them, let's say, 50,000 or so. So they ask a question, why not us? Then they go and shoot you. For example, the building that we're in, 242, there were that fourth generation of hijackers now there. All of them, they've been eliminating each other. They go as far and go back to Mtanzane to find you. Others, they went back, but they went back and found them singer. Another guy said I was sitting at home, and those hijackers, they went to find him at home. So that's how bad it is. But I think that with this way, once we come in here, the first thing that we will do, DJ Wara was correct. That is the tactic we used at the Remington building. We used that. We will take you there. Even there's a building called Metro Heights, and owned by Imran. Same thing we did. Where we went there, we spoke to the people there. We reached an agreement, because the owner was owning the tenants. The tenants wanted to get their money back. Yeah, well, so we did that and all of this. So I want to use another tactic to see if we can recover these buildings. Of course, the others, undocumented, tough life, because then, I mean, they actually have to get some accommodation somewhere. But I will appeal to Home Affairs, as I said again. Home Affairs, actually there's no Home Affairs in South Africa, by the way. Home Affairs, the staff is got a low morale. It's very sad, and I'm just so sad that no one is speaking for them. Those people, they need to be promoted. They've been promoted for years. They've been on the same rank. Those people don't have any overtime. They don't have cars. There are shortage of staff quite a lot. They work from 8 to 9. If you have a problem with immigration, why is the government not putting more money on it? Who's going to be verifying all the undocumented individuals that are here? So is it because maybe the department is headed by a white person? Because when it was Aaron Mutsualedi, they were on his back like left, right, and center, holding him accountable. But Leon Schreiber, that guy, he's just cruising himself. No one is questioning him. why there's no home affairs in why there's no home affairs concentration in the city of Johannesburg. We need them at night. Now what? Come up with the ideas. What are we going to do? Because some of these people, they will take them to the border, but they will come back. We need solutions. What do we do? Are the borders secure? They are not secure. And it's not our fault. It's the home affairs. Why people are not marching to the home affairs? They will come to us. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Oh, yes, we're going to be cleaning, by the way. We're going to be launching our cleaning campaign with the Red Brigades. So this red, the detachment, instead of doing cleaning street by street, we're coming with a tactic, block by block. So we're going to take block by block. As you can see here, these are the community leaders in the area, and these are our brooms. We bought them through our salaries. We're not using any city budget. So as we come in, we're going to head it to the street up, clean up the streets. So block by block, in the city of Johannesburg, you got between 150 to 200 blocks. So each block will have a supervisor checking it. We're going to try and see if we can get someone to teach them about peacekeeping, about bylaws, because some of the street traders, they must be told where to go and get their permits. So it's something different. Volunteering. Yeah. The guys are going to volunteer. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Well, there you have it, Alicia, and MMC mentioning that he wants to find maybe another option or an alternative to fight this scourge of illegal hijacked buildings in the area. And